All right. The inevitable moment where we make sure the stream is working. Can you feel it yet? Do you hear that? I hope you hear it, or else I'll be very upset.
You feel it, Mr. Krabs?
That's what I'm wondering.
What are we feeling?
We're making sure the stream's working, but the thing I'm using to test it is not pulling up yet. Oh.
Here, I'll pull it up. Sorry, I was getting everything else up.
It's all good. I got I have the stream open, but for some reason it's not letting me check it. Why is this? Well, at the very least, hello everybody, and welcome to the world of Astaria as we're making sure the stream's running. I'm pretty sure the stream's running. I just want to make sure the audio's coming through. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. Moment of truth. Well, there we go. Yep, we are coming through live, and you know what? I'm going to share something.
My live and clear. Very nice.
This one goes out to myself in chat as I was checking the stream and figured out, yeah, I'll share this. Subscribed at Tier 1 to the Game House for 35 months.
Hey!
Wow, let's go.
This stream is going to be moderately sentimental as a bit of an occasion is happening this week. Your host, your DM, your man of a million voices, Chandler.
Boy.
Exactly, yes. I have my birthday this week. I'm growing old. I'm not going to dox myself on what day or what my age is. That being said,
He is 4.
Yes, I'm 4. That being said, I am very happy that we're back to streaming D&D. I'm so glad that we're able to sit back down. Unfortunately, my brother's unable to be here again. I can't fault them for getting jobs. I just really wish they'd stop shooting on Tuesday nights. Odd time, but you know what? It's the same thing I do, so I can't blame his production too much. But either way, hopefully next week we're able to get him back. Other than the fact that his contract has now been turned to dust in the wind as he has chosen another thing over us. But that being said, I am joined by the rest of my fantastic crew. We have Marie, we got Rob, we got Sam, and we got Sydney. Welcome, everybody.
You know it. Let's go.
Hello
Very
there.
I am so glad to be back, and hopefully you all went over to the YouTube channel, checked out the I guess they're VODs technically by label, but checked out the rest of the episodes that we uploaded for season 8, and we're now on episode 3. And with that little update about my birthday, something special for the crew is coming. But that being said, last we left off, these guys were on day 2 of their week-long trip to the mountain. So far, so good. It's been smooth sailing as the skies have been rather clear. Upon their second day of travel, they did a very multitude of activities. Salvador up at the sort of remnants of a workshop working on his trank. Mina and Eris doing a little bit of cleaning around the tower. Kind of put some elbow grease in those trails and corners and whatnot. Excuse me, I couldn't breathe for a second because of a hiccup or something. And whilst that was going on, Revan gathered up Felden and Arrakis and started tossing a couple back. Just a couple of brewskis with the boys. Not exactly cold ones, but they're brewskis with the boys. But yeah, they had a little bit of a nice bit of downtime whilst their new companion was flying the tower through the sky. A conversation was had about some stones that they were gonna table for now. Revan revealing to Arrakis and Felden that he's more than willing to hear that out. He just wants to have a good reason for it. That being said, you all eventually, as the day goes on, the sun slowly sets, and Eris and Mina had noticed that the night sky had shifted, and it was a shift they had seen a few times before. There was the first time you guys were kind of leaving the island of Shakaw, where the sky around it was like this kind of green aurora borealis. There was the time when Arrakis fell from the sky, where it had this kind of purplish hue around it all. And the night they are now going to sleep on, the sky is this kind of vibrant reddish pink. Not like coating the entire world in red, but just a noticeable color of red in the night sky that stretches from one end of the horizon to the other.
Very, very pretty.
Yes. That being said, we are going to go ahead and have you all take your long rests. However, as you all drift off to sleep, you kind of feel yourselves. It's an odd sensation. So it's a feeling of warmth. It's a feeling of comfort as you kind of come to your senses in a very kind of. It is a. Oh. OBS is disconnecting and reconnecting. What?
Yeah, your internet.
We have a little stutter there. Tiny little stutter there.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's do something here. Let's go ahead and close that. Click here to.
Did the stream crash?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Chat, if you can hear this, we're being DDoS'd, so not a fault.
We're gonna go ahead and stop streaming.
You think they'll buy it?
Start streaming. Let's try this again.
Okay.
Okay, let's try refreshing. Speakers. Internet's connected. I think the stream's booting back up. I just don't know why we're not. My internet is. You know what? It's still not saying we're. Okay, we're gonna stop streaming again. Okay, I'll be right back. This is pissing me off, but I'll be right back.
Yep.
Monkey gas.
Okay. I've been able to do this a million times before. I don't know why we're not able to do it now.
While we're doing technical issues, how you guys doing? Doing good?
You know, living the dream.
Living the dream. How was New York?
Very busy.
Yeah.
Like that city is just.
Not-
It really doesn't sleep.
No,
That-
yeah,
that is
I
not
was
a
there.
joke.
I was there over the summer. I gotta say, I visited a bunch of different East Coast cities. New York was probably the worst one I visited out of all of them.
Yeah, I believe that.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't horrid. It was just I was on the Upper West Side, right? I was getting back to my hostel, and this Middle Eastern guy comes around the street, and he yells something, and I don't hear it. I hear "Whoa, rats! Whoa!" And I'm like, that guy's fucking weird, you know? And I walk forward, and I turn the corner where he just ran from, and it's just a fucking sea of rats.
Okay.
Really?
So.
It was so many
That
rats.
sounds
It was a
terrifying.
vast number of rats. He warned me. I was an idiot. Yeah. What's up?
So, went and checked the extender in my house for the internet. It was, for some reason, kicked off. Plugged it out, or unplugged it, plugged it back in. Should be 2 seconds, but that being said, for the special few on YouTube, we're going to watch this hopefully at some point. We're still recording. And hopefully, you're enjoying this and the story about rats.
Got a little stutter there.
What's up?
A little internet. Oh.
Everybody hear me? Oh, you've got to be...
Oh, no.
Love stories about rats.
Exactly. If you are ever in New York, don't go to the Upper West Side for too long, because you will be eaten by rats.
Love it. Or rats.
I was going to say, please regale us with stories of rats as my internet chooses of all nights now to kind of shit out on itself. All right.
We'll run with it, and not whatever happens, happens. End of the day, it's D&D. And, chat, this is the best you're getting.
Well, let's not call it the best. Let's see. Okay, internet. Looks like everything's good. Let's try. Let's do that and that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try to start streaming again. We're connecting.
Lovely.
Try something else as well here. Alright. I'm gonna try and doing another test and see if this boots up. It should. As everything across the board looks okay. I think we're back. Gonna just quickly check. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, again. For all
Chat,
of you,
we.
go ahead. But yes, for all of you watching on Twitch, tune into YouTube, get the rat story. Either way, as I was saying, before the internet decided to stop working on me, last we'd left off the crew. They had spent the day cleaning, a few of them drinking. Mina and Eris noticed the kind of dark red hue to the sky that had similar to things they've seen before. But now, as they were all resting in their respective spots in this decrepit old tower, a feeling of warmth came over everybody, a feeling of sort of peaceful sort of serenity as you all floated. It felt like floating, and eventually you all awoke in a room on a very elaborate looking carpet with these beautiful designs that appear to be moving. They appear to be shifting, and you look out to the walls, and there's this kind of glass-like windowed substance to where as you look out, you see this vast expanse of what is similar to the night sky. These vibrant, beautiful lights just all over the place, just showing different sort of blinks and whatnot. Stars for as wide and as long as the eye can see. And you look to the front of the room, and if you want to place your, characters right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys are here.
Who's this freak?
Here.
Yeah.
There's a brand new freak on the board.
Is that the almighty DM I see?
We'll get to that, but we'll wait for Eris, Revan, and Salvador to place their minis on the rug.
As soon as Sam remembers how to place his character down.
Oh shit!
Top of the top
What is
D&D
happening
content.
right now?
Oh
my god!
Eris gonna move
This
his
is
How's
right.
it working now?
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chat, this is our new miniseries. We can watch me struggle with Roll20 for 20 minutes.
It's the third tab, and then you click and hold on
You
your
gotta
name,
click on your name
as you drag it over.
The figure sees
Oh,
this.
I got it. I got that boy. Fuck yeah, that's it. That's one.
Yeah, the figure's like, is he ready? Oh, he's ready. All right, very good, very good. I'm so glad you all finally made it. Proclaims the kind of figure, and this isn't it definitely looks to be a human with like a sort of odd effect to them, but they're also roughly the size of like you think back to Vanith. This guy's like slightly taller than Vanith, and he's kind of sat down on a large stone throne, holding this kind of golden scepter with a sort of undulating kind of crystalline purple orb atop the scepter. As he looks to you, as like, oh, I am so sorry for the sort of sudden interruption, but, well, I have been seeing what's going on. I guess for lack of a better term, I'm a big fan of what's been going on. Not in the bad things happening, but in what you all do. In this situation right now probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you all, but that being said, you all have done a considerably Herculean task of effort and what you've all gone through. Well, for another lack of a better term, for my amusement and my study. I have watched all of you prospectively for quite some time. I've been watching over your quadrant as well for as long as I can remember. And, oh look, it's right there in the window, right here next to me, as he kind of points to a constellation of stars, and your eyes kind of go a little blurry for a second, but you just see it kind of zooms in, and you see the planet And you can tell because it has the continent of Obelos kind of sitting in a spot. Like, you recognize, it's as if he has a map of it on the wall, but it's a planet just right behind his shoulder. It's like, there it is. But I've not come to show you all the space beyond quite so much as this, but I've brought you all here for a momentous occasion, as I am celebrating quite the milestone in spectating and maintaining the sort of view of your reality. In such a momentous occasion of time passing and an honored friendship between you all, as you've displayed for the longest time now, I'd like to bestow upon each of you a gift.
What?
Ooh, a gift?
Yes, a very, very special gift. And you see him
Reach
kind of
for a
like
gun.
outstretch the purple orb as he kind of like holds it out and just flicks it for a second. As you see 4 bright golden white glowing orbs just appear before him and slowly kind of like float towards the middle of the room.
Nope,
Oh.
nope, 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 nope.
It
nope,
is-
nope,
This
nope,
is
nope,
it's
nope.
all
this
right.
has to be Lord Scurv.
It's
This
all-
has to
I
be Lord Scurv.
use
There's no doubt in my mind.
I use message and Salvador and tell him load up the drink tank.
You know I get that thing on me. I keep that thing on me. All right. Not even a question. It's like telling me to breathe.
Well, I can understand your apprehension. I assure you, this is no trick. This is no folly. This is no whatever other terminology you want to use. These are not intended to hurt you.
Are you like the lady in my necklace? Because this feels sort of similar.
Not exactly.
when I go
No,
into
I'm quite above Aqua Rock, but a fair comparison to make. I have approached you all in your dreams to kind of bring you here to this sort of space between, and I'm not to toot my own horn, but I'm quite a few levels above that. Not dogging her in any way, just as he kind of like gives a kind of like a shrug of his shoulders, he gives a warm smile. If it would put you all at ease to know what I am, I guess the best way to put it is that what would I call myself? As he kind of sits back and thinks for a second.
Are you above a god?
Not above, I'd say beside or next to, like adjacent, god adjacent.
So you know Lord Scurv, or you are Lord Scurv?
I am not Lord Scurv, but that's going to be fun when that plays out. I am a being
I'm
who's
very
existed
excited.
since time began here in Astaria, and I have been watching its growth and progress. One could say overseer, one could say spectator. I prefer, what term would I prefer?
I saw a goddamn dead man and kidnapped me again. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you're not kidnapped. You're still in your flying tower, heading in the direction you intended. And also, you can put down the
damn thing.
You can also put down the drank trank. I know you're gonna try and shoot me with that.
It's honest. Yeah, absolutely. Not even a good job, Sherlock. Absolute fucking weapon of mass destruction out here, as they call it.
Yes, perhaps it is, and perhaps with what I give
I'm
you, could do
afeared.
even more.
Ooh. I know someone who's suspicious of gifts.
Perhaps, but if I may have the chance to explain what they are. What I present before you, these 4 glowing beacons, are referred to as modes of inspiration. With these, they have the incredible ability to reset things to the person's request, usually allowing for a passage of time to be rewound. The few times I've seen it used, heroes have been in dire straits and managed to turn back time with my assistance to a safer spot. That entire future, the only memory of it would be to that person and that person alone, while the rest of who possibly fall or who possibly were equally as careful and wanting the safety of their world preserved will forget. Only the user of the mode will remember the future that will never be again. But The request to use these comes with a possible cost, depending on the level of the request. These modes are capable of possibly ripping the hole in the fabric of reality wider, and, well, I've been doing my best to make sure that hole doesn't get any bigger. You travel with a companion of yours that sort of poked the first hole in there. Well, actually, no, he didn't poke the first one. He poked the second biggest one.
Hot.
Huh.
What?
Is it like a condom?
It's not a condom, friend. I should have expected as much from you. But you see him kind of like start to stand up as he'll walk forward, and again, sitting down, he was about as tall as Vanith. Now he's about like 10 feet tall as he just kind of starts to slowly approach.
I slowly back away.
That was very close, very quickly, friend.
I apologize. You need not be afraid, though.
Too bad. Too late for that, my god.
I am small and fragile, friend.
Alright, how about this then? As he kind of like, slowly kind of like nods his head for a second, just shrinks down.
Oh.
You know, still bad. Knowing you could do that, still bad.
So you could be as big or as small as you wanted?
I mean, technically,
You
yes.
have to have yourself pressed up against the back of the wall. That's a little dramatic, friend.
What do you mean? You backed up with me. Don't pussy out now.
I backed up first.
This is the kinship of cowards, and you're backing out on me.
I mean, if...
I'm a healer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm also a healer. I got fucking healing magic.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely, goddamn lootly. I just don't feel like it ever.
I mean, if you do not wish to have these gifts, that's perfectly fine. I can give it to
I don't know
just
what the
these
gift
two.
does.
I just described it to you. Were you not listening?
I was honestly, it's less that I wasn't listening and more the like if this I use this goddamn thing, I'll explode. Is the big issue, right? Like gods just come down and give me like the new iPhone 7, right?
But that...
And tell me just like go ham.
Hold on. How do you know about that?
I'm very stupid and also
Those don't
very
exist
smart.
where you are. How do you know about that?
Give it like 15 years. We're skipping 1 and 6.
Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and take one of these
Me
off
too.
the board as he just takes one of the modes of light and just puts it back in his
God
pocket.
damn it.
And then he'll just snap his fingers and Salvador, you're going back to
Okay.
sleep.
Thank God. Beautiful day.
We can't hear you, asshole.
Yeah, no, you just went back to
I'm
sleep.
saying that's for nobody but me.
Alright, I honestly didn't expect that. I'm trying to be nice, and he's... I mean, hold on. He points to you, and he said you were going to pussy out, and he just ran to the back of the room.
Yes.
I don't get it. Fuck it. I don't care. I was trying to give people nice things, but...
You are kind of scary.
I mean...
Intimidating.
Okay, I can see that, yes. I know I have minimalist decorations, and the one thing, like the few things I do have in here are shooting off electricity, but that's so, to make it easy for me to contact people when I want to. I usually don't.
Contact me right now.
I am. What do you think this all is?
Oh no.
What do you...
So I have a question.
Yes.
I'm raising my hand.
Yes, Mina.
So why are you doing this?
Am I being nice?
What are you?
No, I think we know. He said God adjacent. I get that. Okay, but like you're giving us this
Can I
gift.
make him a lord? Or a slut?
But what
The gods
is
were sluts,
your motivation for giving us this? Because
Well,
like sometimes things come with a price, and just you like saying like we can misuse it is a little like.
oh no,
But,
it's...
like what did you gain from this?
Well, it's not that I said you could
like
misuse it.
entertainment.
He's not wrong, but to clarify, I never said you could misuse it. I said you use it at your discretion, and it could have adverse side effects. The larger request you make could cause a flux in reality that could tear it open. Haven't had that
Why would you
happen.
risk that?
Well, okay, I can't say I haven't had that happen yet. In a different reality, that did happen, but they're fixing it. However, the reason I've called you here, besides celebrating a milestone, is because I have been watching your reality now for a while, watching your exploits, cheering you on. Sometimes, I throw a curveball, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I throw you a rope or throw you a bone. But I've noticed that the hour of your world is growing darker and darker by the day, and you are heading in a direction to improve that. But after all this time of watching, and all this time of rooting for you from upon high, I figured that on this day that I'm celebrating a personal milestone as well, that I'd do something kind for you all. Because while you've never directly met me before, there's a level of deep meaning you all mean to me. There's a level of kinship that, while I'm not directly a part of anything you do, it's the fact that what you do brings me such joy and pleasure. Whenever I get to sit down and spectate what you do, it's one of the best parts of my existence. And I wish to show my
So,
appreciation.
like,
Oh, are we
so,
like
like
your
the time
favorite
that
theater
Brevin
group?
peed on a sea captain, like a pirate.
That was pretty
We're
funny.
watching.
That was fucking funny. It's a little fucked, but it was funny.
I put out a fist for a fist bump.
He starts to approach. Do you back away?
No.
Yeah, he walks over, gives you a fist bump. Like, very nice.
Yes, thank you. I could do it again if you want.
Maybe, you know what they say, when you say a joke twice, it loses its kind of zing.
Don't worry, I'll put my own spin on it.
Yes, that'd be great. Just, as long as you're innovative, don't want to be one note. But it's not my room to speak on that. I just, just a word of advice, perhaps. But yes, miss, I get you apprehensive. It's okay. I'll step back. I'll go ahead and step back.
That's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All good. We're
I want
good.
you to know, Mina, I feel like I've never been stronger in my life.
Oh, that's concerning.
I am like, I you know what? I am also now God adjacent.
It's whoa there, pal. No. Yeah, that's not it. I mean, you're welcome to feel it, but don't act like don't wake up in the morning and think you can fly and then jump out of your tower. You'll definitely die.
We'll have to see about that one.
You might have to try that, Revan, but just,
I believe that I
hand
can
me
fly.
the stones.
I also believe that I can touch the
then
sky.
do that.
Dream about it every night and day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my wings. I'm just gonna fly away.
Hold on, you gotta stop, or else we get hit with copyright.
You don't have any wings, Brevin.
That's
Dummy.
true. Wing, wing, ding-a-ling. There we go. That was the end of the song.
Yeah, for copyright reasons, yes. That was the end of that song. Nothing more, nothing less.
His very creative, personalized song that he wrote himself.
Legally distinct. Don't.
If it makes you feel any better, the legal laws are about 30 seconds. The song.
I know, but you spoke it slowly.
Oh, true.
I'm kidding, though.
Ding,
It's
ding.
perfectly fine. There's no laws in space. Well, I mean, there are, but not in this part of space. Either way. So, as a token of my appreciation for what you all mean to me on a day-to-day basis,
Yes.
I wish to give you
Aww.
these modes of inspiration. For in your own personal darkest moments, perhaps you can use them to roll the tides back and return to a place where you can regroup, rethink, and have those people around you, your friends, to hopefully stop the horrible fucking shit happening in this timeline.
That's, it's almost a little more scary that the god adjacent is being like, hey, y'all, I'm gonna throw you a bone because it's kind of fucked up, but I'll take the bone, my friend. We have a scary mountain.
Very well then. In that case, whenever you are ready, step forward.
Okay.
Me first.
Alright. As you see him kind of like swirl his hand up, bring one of the modes down, slowly brings it to your chest and just lets it apparate into you. It's like, how do you feel?
Oh. Wow. God adjacent still. Between your fist bump and this, right there with you.
Well, you know what? I appreciate the spirit. Carry it forward, my friend. And with that, he'll kind of shake his staff a bit and go, BAP! And taps you on the forehead as you disappear.
No.
That guy's gonna get himself killed at some point. I know it. I literally, I can see it coming a mile away.
Yes.
Really needs to call his girlfriend, too.
Yeah, that poor girl. Yeah.
The end of last season, guys. Jeez.
Yes, wait, where did you... I sent you back. You can't talk. You're not supposed to be here.
I'm still here.
Hold on. Where's the script? Oh, right, we don't have one. We don't even have a plot. Either way, which one of you would like to step up next?
Eris, you can go.
I don't trust this guy.
Well, that's perfectly fine. If you don't want the gift, that is fine. I can send you back.
But I would like a gift.
All right, a woman of conviction. I respect
But
it.
I won't trust it.
Okay. In that case, Eris, please step forward.
Alright.
I need... You're not stepping forward. There we go. Okay. As he brings his hand down and lowers his hand to your chest and lets the orb apparate into you, you'll look down and say, how do you feel?
Like I don't trust you.
You know what? Should have seen that coming.
Powerful, but not as powerful as a god.
Realistic. I appreciate that.
See, that's what I like about you, Eris. You got a level head on your shoulders. Make sure it stays there. And he waves his wand and goes, BAP! It just disappears, Eris.
Hello.
Hello there. Now, last but not least, as he brings the final orb down now, and will slowly let it apparate into you, he'll look down. It's like, how do you feel?
I feel anxious.
I've been there. It's not a great feeling, but at the very least, I do appreciate you being brave enough to step forward, and I do apologize. I know the place is it's not very homely or homey or whatnot, but it gets the job done for what the room is needed. But
Yeah.
I do wish you all the best of luck.
You.
And hopefully you all go forward knowing that no matter what, you all have been absolutely wonderful. And it's been an honor to spectate, watch, and even sometimes facilitate.
Oh, thanks. It's sweet.
No problem. Now then, let's get you home. BAP! It just taps you on the head and you disappear.
Bye-bye.
And with that, he stands alone in the room, looking around, thinking, I really should get a decorator. Also, what was the fucking deal with that new guy, Salvador? He fucking just... Like, who spits in a gift horse's mouth as he just kind of, like, slowly walks back to his throne? And with that, almost everybody here gets the mode of inspiration, which I will now read what it fully does.
Ooh, almost. Can you repeat that part of it?
Yes, almost everyone in the group who actually showed up gets this: a mode of DM inspiration. While DM inspiration can be a free reroll, a mode allows for the following: should you be in a dire need of a second chance, you can roll a D100, and depending on the roll, can turn back time to a safer spot. You are the only one who remembers the future that will never be. Or, should an event not play out how you want to, you can roll a D100 to see if the fates can be swayed. The motes of powers magics of the universe can be very costly to use, though. The last time someone used a mote of power without considering the weight of the request tore open the multiverse in their reality. The task asked was bringing back a child from the grave long since past in the nation of Solitane.
Interesting. Okay.
And with that, you guys, and also, in theory, the modes of inspiration can also just be used as DM inspiration, should you need it.
Okay.
With that being said,
Good.
it's to take away all the RP moment. This is a just genuine thank you for you guys showing up every week, enjoying the setting, and giving me a chance to do this.
Well,
Oh,
we
thank
thank you,
you.
Chan. A very, very happy birthday to you,
Thank you.
Yes.
Captain.
Happy birthday, Chandler.
Thank you. Now then.
Even though Sam didn't accept your gift.
You guys are gonna have like super cancer, like 3 sessions from now from this goddamn thing in the brain, in the if you ain't got a prostate, it's still gonna be in there. All right, doesn't fucking matter.
They roll the dice.
Love it.
They roll the dice to see if they get Salvador super cancer.
Do not give me super cancer. I need that to.
Oh,
No.
oh, great DM on high. Give this character a horrible ailment. All right, you got it.
You're praying for my downfall.
But that being said,
Literally praying for my downfall.
You'll all wake up the next day with a fully rested self. You're long rested, and Mina, Revan, and Eris, you guys feel absolutely great. Salvador, you're all right.
Incredible.
I feel
Right.
well rested, so at least I have that.
No, I feel.
So who's the
like
real winner?
I'm
Probably
next.
them. I think them.
Well, they had a worse night's sleep than me. So
No,
get
no, they had a
fucked
bad.
tomorrow.
They woke up feeling better, didn't you?
Yeah, well, but how at least I didn't accept my feeling better from God.
Okay. All right. With that, can someone roll me a D100 for your travels?
I sure can, because with my incredible skill and luck, you'll
Y'all
find
know it.
Go ahead and move
Uh-huh.
into
1D100.
top tower as it's
That's a
flying.
15.
15 on a D100. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Gotcha.
ideal.
Well, thanks, world. See you guys next week.
Salvador, go ahead and roll me a D4 to see what
Oh no.
what happens.
What if we unionized? What if I didn't do that?
I mean, we could. We just
I got a
stopped
4.
a 4. The best
Oh,
possible
God.
outcome. As you
Oh,
guys
no.
are
Situation.
as you guys are flying, the tires kind of gotten a little lower just because of wind resistance and whatnot, but you hear the kind of clanking of metal. It's very uniform. It's in step. If I can get you all to roll me a perception check.
Oh
Lordy
no.
me.
I am afeared.
Perception.
Feared?
Ugh.
Oh, lordy.
God.
This is not a big fan of any of that.
Very lucky 13.
As it sounds like a bit of a march.
Big boy 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
13 to
lord.
12. Oh, we got it.
Oh, a 9.
It's wow.
The
Wow.
world's most average rolls on a podcast.
It
Or
is.
Twitch stream.
Well,
whatever
welcome
this
to
is.
the Ward of Astaria, where we deny gifts from the DM and we struggle to see what's out the window.
Exactly.
That
Here's the thing,
being-
but here's the thing, but I'm winning because I'm selling tapes of this stream out to people in the Middle East.
Is
So,
that what?
I'm selling tapes. I'm on VHS. You hit me up.
How
Cool, dude.
are you?
Wow.
Why am I
Is
not
it-
seeing
is it-
any of this money?
Well,
I live
look,
in the right run and produce
after
the
my
show.
tenure in the basement prison was over, I was airdropped into, I think it was like Libya. I believe it was Libya, and Rob did have a monologue to me right before he did it, and it pushed me on the cargo plane, which was like, "You're here to do your true destiny. Go my wayward son. Something eternal, something." And then I just plummeted deep into the desert sand.
Rob, you're supposed to just drop him off in Texas and tell him it's the Sahara.
It's roughly
He
the same.
didn't understand that it is that.
You just
Now I just make my living
Alright.
$5 a day selling VHS tapes
How
of
many
this
ta-
stream.
You know what?
to random
Since we're engaging in this, how many tapes you sell? All right. Now, thankfully, the DC on this was low because it is something that is very noticeable.
Thank God.
However, Mina doesn't notice But Revan, Eris, and Salvador, you all head to the windows, and you can see, kind of far down below. And I'm not gonna move them onto the screen. I'm just gonna go ahead and expand the Roll20 out here. You see slightly familiar armor sets of kind of blue and silver armor. Massive platoons of soldiers marching. Those kind of you think back to the expo where you remember Anthony Trash showing off a bunch of Model 2 bots. You see a considerable number of soldiers marching through the desert with a platoon of those Mark II sentries at the front. And a platoon of the Mark 1s with a Mark II in the middle of the soldiers, as well as familiar faces of General Locrog and General Tyson.
Familiar?
Yeah, these are the.
I ain't seen these motherfuckers in my life.
Salvador, you did see them once, but that's fine.
I did?
Yes.
Oh my
You had a
God.
meeting with them. Either way, it's fine. It's fine.
I've met so many middlemen. It's fine.
But yes, you see and it's not just one platoon like that at the bottom corridor. It is multiple, and they are marching southward.
Jesus Christ.
I know what's going on. I yell down to General Locrog and I go, General Locrog, what's up, bro?
right.
How you doing?
Roll me a d20 because you are considerably high up.
I got a loud voice.
All right.
But how loud you guys can hear me.
Mouths.
It's like
Oh, look
Okay.
at that.
so. It's not like yelling from an airplane. It'd probably be more like yelling from a very silent helicopter. As Locrog will kind of look to the sky, see the tower, and then hear you. Is like, "Hi, Revan, is that you?
You know it, big dog.
Hi."
We're gonna come down.
Oh! As you see the him just kind of put up a fist and everyone stops marching. He's like, "Wait here!" He just kind of elbows Tyson as the two of them will start to approach. As the tower descends, you tell the pilot, whose name escapes me at the moment, Daneka, to go ahead and come to a stop, and you guys land the tower, and
Oh,
approaching
God.
the front door will be General Locrog and General Tyson.
Why are we talking to these dorks?
I get outside and I go over to him and I do the bro hug thing with him.
Oh yeah, they're like, you got the two bros of the generals, and they're just like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
Oh, no doubt.
As
Hey guys, fancy meeting you out here. What's going on?
Oh well, I mean, you heard about what happened in Turek. All the things go to shit and whatnot. Yeah,
Sure.
it's not great over there. So, the world leaders, they're gonna have a summit, but they're also mobilizing as many troops as possible to try and start, taking back Turek. Because at this point, a lot of national squabbles they're fine being put aside for now.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, that sounds like a lot of fun. Not gonna lie.
Well, it's a bit of a bitch marching through the desert, especially for a local. I'll get sunburned and I don't wear a lot. But I'm making it work. As you do see, he's fairly badly sunburned.
Oh.
Hey, you look good, bud. Don't let
Thank
anybody
you.
tell you differently.
I thought I had that kind of bronzed Olympian look to me.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Thank
It's
you.
You know
gorgeous.
what?
Thank you.
You should just make sure you keep this for your next statue.
You think you'll build a statue of me? I might, you never know. That being said, we're gonna, once we stop, buddy, I'll help you out with the elevator again. But yeah, marching through the desert to fight a nation of undead. I guess you could say it's cool. It's definitely something. As we're gonna try and meet up with the Draconic army of Drakenval, start setting up an implement. We know that the Empress of the Deep is gonna try and have her troops assemble towards the eastmost part of Turek and start trying to take a fight to there. It's kind of we're trying to just come at this at all angles. Wellen surprisingly is starting to mass their troops to the north of their nation at the south of Turek. So Yeah, it's
Nice.
yeah, we're doing our best here, but boy oh boy, did not expect shit like this to happen.
Well, it's us, so we gotta have
I-
some style,
I
some
was
flair.
I was gonna say, yeah, you guys are rocking up in a. I haven't seen one of these in. I think I've only seen one of these once when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Flying Wizard's Tower. I mean, the one I saw got
Yeah.
kind of blown out of the sky, but I'm surprised this thing is moving now that I'm kind of up close to it. But how did you find this thing?
A friend. A friend.
Long story. You know how many
Friend.
friends we have out there.
We got friends.
We are very well connected.
Wow, that's pretty
No.
nice.
Yeah.
To the point where you can just be flying in the desert and see two awesome guys and just yell down to them.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Fist bump.
Yep, right back at you, brother.
Yep. You
Good
put
stuff.
your.
Good stuff, guys.
We gotta go fight together. I feel like we need to make this happen.
I
you know?
mean,
Revin, we have a mission. We can't get
No, but
distracted.
theirs sounds so fun.
well,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
look, I know my demeanor is very much of excitement, but I'm not an idiot. I know this is a possible suicide mission. Yeah, it's like an entire nation fell, so we're ready to help save the day, but it's also like we don't know exactly what we're walking into other than just undead and enough of them to take over a country. So, like, we would.
if it makes you
Oh,
if
go
it
ahead.
makes you feel any better, we're off to go cut the head off the snake so the body dies.
Ooh.
So
So,
what if you guys just came with us? Think about it that way.
Well,
no, they have Revin, they have jobs.
We have other generals there.
Well, no, the other
They have jobs and we have jobs.
other generals are sort of helping culminate other forces, kind of like around where we're lacking.
Uh-huh.
We're having a Navy meet up with the Ocean Queen, Empress. She's the newest addition to the fucking geopolitical thing.
We
I don't
love
care about.
her.
You're welcome for that, by the way.
I was gonna say,
Gotcha.
yeah, I remember she was hanging out with you. Well, that was pretty neat. She's been at,
Yeah,
she was at
cool.
she was at your farm for a bit, and then she had to go do all this and whatnot. I think.
We like her.
Well, I'd imagine she seems like a good sport. But-
Yes.
Well, yeah, we got our Navy circling to the east with the Triton. We got us meeting up with the Draconic Army here. Solitine, those crazy bastards are gonna be dropping into Welland, but they also got like these big old things rolling just straight through the dark woods. Like trying to, they're just trying to like kind of roll over to where like an uninspected direction. And I don't know if
damn.
that's gonna be a good idea because you heard the story about the dark woods.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, it's not.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's
Well-
crazy shit. But yeah, look, if we could have had like something like this to move the troops in, this would be great. But I don't think we're gonna be able to fit everybody in there. So at the very
The
least,
floors would collapse.
I don't mean to be rude, but you guys may want to get this polished up a little bit.
Yeah, we just acquired it like hours ago.
Ooh, days ago. Either way,
Days, whatever.
It's all good, man. All right. Well, it's good seeing you. Hopefully, we get to link
It
up again at
was.
some point, and
Yeah.
Godspeeds on your travels.
Hopefully, if we do our job properly, you guys won't even have to do your job. So,
I mean, I
Oh,
do
you
like the sound
know.
of that, but then we've marched through a desert for no reason, which I'll take it.
but,
I won't lie to you. I'll
but
take it.
no casualties.
Listen, here's
yes.
what I'm gonna tell you guys.
No
Number one
casualties.
thing. Don't die.
Don't die. I mean, that's what I'm saying to myself every day.
Well, I'll just let you know. We don't plan on it. So
I'd hope
if we
not.
don't die, then you guys don't die, and then nobody dies except for the
Except
bad
the bad
people.
guys.
All
And,
right.
well, the undead are already dead, so I don't know if they count.
Oh, well, you can chill on dead. Either way, it's good seeing you. Godspeed on your trip.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, I'll.
Yeah, good luck with your march.
Yeah, I think we'll make it to the army by probably a couple days travel. It's just slow going, and then there's all this shit in the desert. The fact that we're not able to stick to the roads is a hell of a thing. We did pass by like I remember you guys said you took on like a knoll camp. I think we passed by like an abandoned one not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a fun battle.
But yeah, hopefully, hopefully this thing holds together, and hopefully wherever you're going, you're able to lop the head off this thing.
Hell yes.
As you see
That's our
them,
hope too.
as you see them both kind of step back a bit, give you a salute, and they will start to head back towards the military.
All
Good
right.
boys.
Oh,
Go do the Lord Scurv's work.
Good luck.
They wave as they head back.
No. Good guys, that Lokrag. That man.
They're cool. I like them.
And with that, you guys slowly get the tower back up out of the ground, just as it is lifted up, and you continue on your travel. The encounter for the day, a peaceful one,
Woo!
Wonderful.
which means you guys have another day of downtime if you need it.
I
Fine,
do jack
fine.
goddamn nothing.
All right.
I'll probably do some cleaning of the living space.
All right. Give us a d20 roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna help her, so I'm gonna do it too.
Okay. You can have advantage, and I'll have Arrakis do prestidigitation, so you can add a let's say add an extra d6. All right,
Okay,
first
so
roll 16. 16. Go ahead and roll it. Okay.
Ooh, it's
So yeah, you are able, and with with Arrakis helping with prestidigitation, you and Era's kind of like, wherever his magic is like unable to get like the last of the gunk out, you're going up just like easily wiping it away. You guys are able to get floors. You finish the basement, and you're able to get the
Woo!
first floor you were just at pretty nicely polished up. Some floorboards still need to be replaced and kind of patched, but everything is very clean.
beautiful. That's my favorite.
Oh, keep hitting the table with my knee. But yes, the day is spent. You guys are able to do that no problem. But yeah, if there's any conversations you, Eris, or Arrakis want to have, feel free to. If not, I will go ahead and go to. I know Salvador said he's not doing anything, which is fine, and I'll see if Revan wants to do
Rest
anything.
him up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go drink again.
Okay.
You're gonna turn into an
Oh,
alcoholic.
I forgot.
boy.
Never mind.
No, I'm just bored, Nothing else to do around here right now.
You could do something productive. Maybe you could work on a new gun design or something.
I'm not feeling like it today.
Also, I don't think Revan really builds guns.
I don't know.
I don't. Well, I
just
can,
think-
kinda.
Loser.
You kind of, in all honesty,
Loser.
in your backstory, the one we came up with, Revan, you kind of stole these. You know how to
I
make.
did, but I also stole the blueprint.
Yes.
That's how I made my second one.
Yes. So you have at least made one gun of a good quality, and you know how to make bullets, but you'd need material to make a third if you wanted. But either way, that being
I
said,
have a third. I have a longer form gun, if I remember.
that's right. You have the experimental rifle that you've never returned.
No, but I do use it sometimes.
That is
Not
true.
very often, but occasionally.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah. There's just a gunsmith out in, I think it was Harkham, the town with the werewolves that you guys
Oh no.
just like you took care of the werewolf problem, but this guy gave you a test gun like a loner, and he's just like, well, at this point I'm never getting that back. But yeah, with that then, if no conversations wanted to be had, you all will eventually,
I will say this really quick.
Go ahead.
I think Salvador fucks around to like 3 and does jack fuck at all. 3 o'clock rolls around, remembers, oh fuck, I have that blueprint for like the better track.
That's true.
And will just peel himself off of the couch to go work on that.
All right. So at this point, you guys have been traveling for 3 days. Oh, come on. There we go. So you guys are. Oh, of course, it didn't take both X's. That's fine. So you guys are probably about here, as the next leg of your trip will be over the ocean. As you kind of start to see it approaching on the horizon, as you guys have been flying for about 3 days now. No problems over the desert. Perfectly fine. But yes, Salvador, if you want to go ahead and give me a roll for working on the Drank Trank, you may go ahead and do a tinkering check.
Fantastic. This will be a 1d20 plus 6. Wait, no, 7 because it's plus 3.
Back into
This is a 18.
18, okay. So the last time you came up with a schematic, but you didn't know how to kind of approach making it. So, with an 18, you kind of tweak the schematic a bit, and you start working on what seems to be a larger... Are you making a second one or a bigger one?
I'm making a bigger boy.
Okay, so you're working on like basically like a the equivalent of like a rifle, but with a tranquilizer that could knock something out. Okay.
Absolutely. Whatever I can do to make this thing even more of a fucking unit, I am happy to do.
Okay. Are you using the... Okay, so you're building this new one from scratch as well too, right?
Apparently we made the schematics to make this bad boy, my current bad boy, better.
Oh, okay. So you're taking the wrist-mounted one off your arm, and you're now kind of like adding... Okay. In that case, this would probably be like a shotgun or like a something like that. So at the moment, working on the current model, kind of expanding it, taking it apart a bit to kind of like add in larger mechanics. You with an 18 are able to make a... Well, we'll say at the moment, because you also drew up a schematic for either 2 of them, you've made a sort of double barrel tranquilizer that will not only intoxicate somebody, but will also deal d6 plus your intelligence for damage of piercing damage.
Wunderbar.
Yep, so it'll hurt them, it'll intoxicate them.
This is what we call an absolute fucking unit.
And we're gonna...
In the business. Scientific term.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And what is your general spell save for your spells?
My spell save, it's depends actually, because it's Bard Artificer. I don't know why I'm doing the voice. No. Sam voice. It is a so it's like 8 plus my stat plus my prof.
Okay.
So I think for Artificer it's 15, for Bard it's 14.
Okay, so we'll do 14. So this would be a con save of 15.
Fantastic.
All right, there's the note for Sal sawed off. With that,
Now make some motherfuckers bleed.
With that, day 3 of your travels, very much unbothered. You all go ahead and get some sleep. And Revan, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Pretty wisdom-y, you know?
Okay.
I hope you fail.
Everybody says. And I do.
8.
Meets curve.
So, Revan, you as the sun sets and you're approaching the ocean, you smell the smell of the briny ocean, salt water. You're getting like, oh, flashbacks of the ocean. Lovely. Love the ocean. Love sailing. And as you bed down for the evening, you find yourself woken in a rowboat. And you look around and you see not too far off in the distance is an island. And next to you, the water starts to kind of, start to bubble up with a little bit of a wake. As stepping up out of the ocean and standing on the water is evil Emperor Scurv. As he looks down to you, he's like, Revan,
Yo, what is up, Scurv? I've been spreading your word. And not just that. I met one of your homeboys earlier today.
What?
Yeah, this guy who gave me cool shit. It was awesome.
What are you talking about?
I'll know. He said he was God adjacent. So that means he's like you. Thought he was you for a second, you know, just in a different form.
No, there is none like me. But at the moment, I still lay restrained and trapped. You, Revan, when are you going to free me?
It's a great question.
And what is the subsequent answer?
Oh, you wanted an answer.
Yes!
Sorry, I was just saying.
As he
that
kind of
was a good
slams the
question.
ocean water and the boat rocks a bit.
Ooh, rock the boat, you know.
Rock the boat, baby.
Yeah, let me let me tell you. I honestly don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying to convert people to our cause and everything, but I'm also trying to save the world because that like will allow me to also save you.
And you think freeing me would not assist in some way?
Oh, I'm not saying it wouldn't. It's just that I'm kind of like, you know, doing something else at the moment.
Very well. The location you're heading to. What is it?
Now, wish Mina was in here because she would know that question, answer that question. But I know we're going to a mountain of some kind.
A mountain. And what lies in this mountain?
A dragon that turns things and people undead.
I am aware of that beast, but you are mistaken. The dragon no longer lives in that mountain.
What?
The
Excuse me?
dragon once made its home there, but it no longer dwells. Remnants of it and its studies dwell there, but the dragon is not there.
Well, that seems to be a problem because most of my people aren't going to believe me when I tell them that you told me this.
Then perhaps you can bring them to me, and I can tell them myself once I'm free.
So where are you again?
An
Remind me,
island to the south. Hold on, let me pull up the map.
Where's the map? Okay.
Let me open Apple Maps on my iPhone.
Why do you keep specifically saying iPhone?
Because it's a very funny word to say in a D&D
Alright,
game.
so, in regards to his location, the coordinates he gives you are roughly... we'll use green for Scurv. Roughly here. Oh wait, did I put you on the map?
Here we
I
go.
did,
No.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then that means we're gonna have to backtrack, right?
Well, no, if you look at the map, you could go to the mountain and either you could head south from there, or you could do whatever you need to do, and then you can come free me.
See, so what are you gonna do when you're freed? By
That
the way,
is none of your concern.
it is though. It is.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. How is it?
You didn't hear I became God adjacent today.
No, I don't sense anything. You're the same as the day I met you.
Well, maybe your sniffer is off.
I don't have a nose. You insensitive prick. You beautiful insensitive bastard.
Sorry, I didn't expect that one.
It's fine, take a minute.
That was good. That was good. You're funny. You know that. Are we gonna be like BFFs after I let you out too? Is that a thing?
Sure, if that'll help you let me out sooner.
I don't have a very good track record of letting people free, not intentionally, but just I'm not very trusting of their intentions. If you were to tell me your intention, then
I
it would
mean,
allow for me
I
to be
have
able
told
to
you
help
the,
you.
the general intention of us spreading my rule and the knowledge of prevention of scurvy throughout the cosmos. But, like, do you need to know my exact day planner? No, you don't need to know that.
I mean, it would help.
Well, look, do you not have faith in me?
Of course I do. Why do you think I
Then-
keep spreading your word?
But yes, the spreading of the word is nice, but it's not letting me free. You
I
must
mean,
free
again,
me.
I only just became God adjacent today. I gotta
Yes.
figure out the rest
What
of
is
it.
this about God adjacent? What do you mean by that? You're still a mortal, a small mortal.
The only one who can free you.
Is anyone who comes to the island and free me. That's who can free me. And that's you.
But does anybody else even know you're there? Think about that.
Yes, the people who are keeping me here know I'm here.
Oh, see? You didn't tell us that.
There are
Or
not.
me that, I guess.
Oh. Well, I would have assumed you would have inferred that I'm being held here by something.
If you are God adjacent as well, like me, then, how can't you just get yourself out?
Because they have me sealed with magic.
Oh, I don't do magic, though. I just shoot guns.
Yet. What's. Okay. Listen very closely.
Well, I was thinking about becoming a warlock one day.
You are a warlock, you moron! I've been giving you power this whole time. Have you not been using it?
No.
Insolent little wretch! As he just flips your boat and you go into the ocean. I can't fucking believe you. This whole time I've been invested in you. Look at... He picks you up out of the water and pokes you in the chest as he's holding you by the scruff of your coat. Look at me. I've invested in you. I've believed in you and what you want. And you've had no fucking clue that you've had access to my abilities.
Oh, that's what that... See, I am God adjacent.
You're not God
from two
adjacent.
different
You're my
gods.
champion.
Oh, that's right.
You dull,
Right, that was
dim-witted
like-
bastard.
It was a couple months ago.
Yes,
you know, like
you've had these
season- last
abilities for a
season.
couple of months.
It was like a season ago. I didn't really remember.
You could have asked the DM. He didn't
just-
say that though. I didn't say
Hours.
that.
I'm
We're going.
God adjacent now.
You're
you
not.
know?
Fine. Yes. Sure. You're God adjacent now. Now come get your God adjacent ass down to this island and free me.
All right, Scurvy. Don't you worry, Bay. I'll come get you.
All right. Oh, good.
You
This
do have
is-
to kill a dragon first.
Okay. Fine.
Then
Just
fight some zombies. And then
have to-
free some rock things.
Then.
And go back to my farm. And then I'm gonna come
Okay,
get
hold on. That's a lot of things. Do you want this to work or not?
you. Wait, are you dying?
No, I'm trapped. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm fucking trapped. I went off
Well, I
this
was just
stupid
making
rock.
Sure, if you were dying, it would take a little bit more.
I'm
effort
not
than going
dying.
so far.
The worst part is I can't because I'm literally frozen in time.
Hey, what powers do you have?
What? I have infinite powers. I'm a deity of high resound and renown. Why does it matter the
Does nobody
specifics?
else worship you then until me?
What? What'd you
Did
say?
nobody else worship you till me?
Because my sacred texts and tomes were long destroyed and my name forgotten, but I was able to reach out to you, a true believer who entered the depths.
You know what? I think we're gonna have fun together.
Yes, once you let me out, we can have fun.
God promise that you're not gonna kill anybody who I like.
Oh no, that was going to be... Yes, no, I'm not going to kill your traveling companions as long as they assist you in freeing me. In fact...
Oh no, no, and I mean other people. Other people. I'm gonna point to them individually, and you can't kill them.
Alright, how about this? We'll do a blanket statement.
I will not harass, harm, or even make mention of your world once I'm free.
Oh. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna come save you now. But do I get to keep your
Perfect.
powers afterwards?
Well, yes. I
Well,
invested
you
in
keep
you.
giving me oranges, because that's the only thing I notice that I keep doing.
Well,
I
yes,
just
that is
ran-
one of your passive abilities, that you could spawn fruit. Once per day, you could spawn at least 3 oranges. Or limes. Or lemons. Or 1 grapefruit.
One grapefruit. Okay,
Yes.
that's important to know.
Yes, it's either one of those.
So what else can I do?
What do you mean? What else you would? I mean, Rob.
But, like, if
don't-
I want to like shoot something from my hand right now, can I do that?
Yes, try it. Actually, no. The way I set it up, hold your gun, and
Okay.
just think about blasting energy from your gun.
Oranges, 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 and then I shoot it.
That wasn't. I told you to think a specific thing, and you thought oranges.
Yes.
But no, you need to
It's
think.
the last thing you told me
No,
about.
okay,
was
no.
spawning 3 oranges.
Okay, quiet. Think of what I'm about to tell you. Hold your gun up in a direction. Think about
Okay.
blasting off energy from it, and then go.
Okay. I'll focus as hard as I can. It's not very hard. Think about energy into the gun. Then I lightly pull the trigger.
And you cast Eldritch Blast from your gun.
Oh,
Ooh, shit.
And it
oh shit.
just blasts
Wow.
off. And the way it looks, like you've seen a few people use Eldritch Blast where it looks like a kind of fiery ball. But this is like a sleek, kind of like cylindrical, kind of like beam of light that just shoots from your gun.
What's my like
Shit.
1B anything on it?
What's up?
What's my 1B anything on it?
Just look up this. Do you not have the spell?
Oh, okay. I
Eldritch
didn't know if
Blast?
it was something specific.
Oh no,
Sorry.
it's just the look of it for flavor text has been changed.
Okay, alright, I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
See? I'm assisting you. Now when I'm
Nice.
done with the mountain, come free me.
You know what? We might. You know what? We're gonna do that.
And you know what?
No.
There are ways to convince your friends to do this. Trade, reason, favor, I don't care which. Just do it.
If I promise them that they'll never get scurvy, can you do that?
No. The entire idea is that we spread the awareness, not just fix it.
Well, I didn't know if you could do it for a couple.
I can't.
Of them, you know.
Sorry, do you have a lozenge or a strepsil?
No, but I do have an orange.
Well, so do
I'll
I.
give it
That's the orange I just gave you. Don't re-gift it.
Well, you
I asked for.
asked if I had anything, and I gave you.
I asked for a specific thing, and you gave me not that thing.
Well, I'll just take the orange back.
All
then.
right, that's fine.
I'd start eating it.
That's fine. All right, look. What was I saying seconds ago?
Chose quite the follower.
I did. I really fucking did. God damn it! Why couldn't have the fucking gnome picked me up? Either way. Either way. Do what you need to gain their trust in coming here. Finish your business at the mountain. Free me, and I shall try and assist.
Can you make my feet really big? I've honestly been really self-conscious about them.
What advantage having big feet would you have?
Well, you know what they say about big feet.
No, I don't. I'm above that.
Hands. It's gonna help my hands look bigger too. Be self-conscious about both of these things. Might help me in my confidence while talking about
You know what? Sure. Come free me, and I will make your hands and feet as big as you like.
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
I mean, so like, big enough to where it would be like comically funny that I could like hit people with them?
Sure, why not? Just get your ass down here.
Kid, you know what? I think we're gonna be really good friends.
I swear to God, if you say that one more time, I already know we are. Just get down here. I need you to say
you're
it now.
keeping me here at this point.
Shush,
I'm
shush,
just telling you
shush.
that I want to be friends.
Shush! I know you do, but right now, before I let you go, you're going to make me a promise. After you finish the mountain, you will come free me.
Well, do know that this could take us like 2 seasons. It's kind of how it goes.
I am fine with that, just as long as the next thing you do after the mountain is me.
Sure. Just you're gonna have to remind me though. I'm pretty forgetful.
You just see him straining, like the seaweed is just. It's. You can't see a face behind all the like kelp and seaweed hanging off his body, but boy, oh boy, you've never read an eldritch-looking motherfucker like this before. More so, just done with the situation. Like,
Okay, I will check in later on.
Sounds good. That sounds good.
Good night,
Probably stick this session.
Revan.
Yeah, you know
As
what?
he-
Good night to you, friend.
as he just nods, grabs a little like robot urine and just turns it over as you go back to sleep.
Great night.
Yep. And with that, because I'm pretty sure my voice is a little shot, we're going to go ahead and call session there. Hopefully you all enjoyed the birthday special, which consisted
It was
of...
beautiful.
God.
Which consisted
It was
of
incredible.
one of the players...
Irritating 2 gods.
I guess I suppose so. You're playing something nice, and then the team goes left. But even still, I love that shit. This was great. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Those of you in chat and those of you... Oh, hey! Running gun down. I just got here, damn it. Oh, well. I'm sorry, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. Yeah, I know it's you, Mark. What's up, bud? I know it's you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so sorry, but I just did a voice that destroyed my throat, and I'm gonna go get some water and rest it. If you're able to, watch the VOD back on Twitch. The stream, I will try and post it on Sunday on the World of Astaria YouTube channel. And another announcement I forgot to make at the beginning, the World of Astaria Instagram just hit 300 followers.
Hell yeah!
So if you're watching now and you're not following,
We had that for a while?
the World of Astaria Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that for like a long while. But either way,
Sam doesn't follow the socials.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
yeah, follow the World of Astaria on Instagram, follow it on YouTube, and follow Welcome to Astaria on Twitter. It's welcome, spelled as in WELCOM. Because when I made it, I didn't think to check if you could change the name on Twitter or not. So go look that up. It should be pretty easy to find. And thank you all so much for hanging out. To my wonderful players, thank you again so much for letting me do this every week. I'm sad, Sam, I didn't get to give you the gift of the DM mode of inspiration, but I appreciate you sticking to
I'm
character.
too powerful. Don't worry.
Sure.
These guys will rue the day that they got this gift
We
of
would.
inspiration.
We would.
I mean,
As
hey,
I become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
by not having
And
it.
by possibly imagine, I mean I'll have like 1 more piece of damage, and then
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, okay. The thing that could have only been at least an immediate benefit with a possible story angle, it's not yours. So thank you all so much for tuning in this week.
Too strong.
Hopefully you'll have a good rest of your night. Tune in next week, same time, same place. We may even have my older brother back. And until next time, everybody, we'll see you all around the house. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.